We went on a family vacation to Branson, Missouri, and we actually had on our bathing suits. We were going to the swimming pool, and she was walking in front of me, and while she was walking in front of me, she was kind of, walking to the side. So I pulled her aside and I was like, why you walking like that? And she said, walking like what? And I said, well, you walking one-sided. And she was like, that's the way I walk. So I stood her in front of me with her face facing that way. And I looked, and you can clearly see that her hips were misaligned. I made her an appointment at Mercy Hospital in Hot Springs to see an orthopedic doctor. And he did an x-ray, and he looked at it and he told us that there were an obvious delay in her left leg, and that's when he transferred us to Children's.
Yeah, so in Shamia's case, she had a very bad infection when she was very, very young in infancy. And the infection was in the lower part of the thigh bone, very close to the growth plate. And then as part of the infection, the bone was weakened and she developed a fracture at some point, which further traumatized the leg. And so eventually what happened with her was she had premature closure of the growth plate in that leg, and so the other leg kept growing normally because it was unaffected, and the left leg ultimately stopped growing.
Dr. Schoenlaber gave us several options, one being the leg lengthening procedure. The first visit with Dr. Schoenlaber, he also mentioned that if she had not got the surgery, that she probably would have in the future experienced severe back, knee, and hip pain.
I think Shamia was a great candidate for leg lengthening because she had, one, a very significant symptomatic difference, and she had about a 2-inch difference in her leg lengths. So the idea behind leg lengthening is that we make a very controlled break in a portion of the bone. In Shamia's case, it was the thigh bone. We insert metal rod that has a magnet and a mechanism inside that allows the rod to gradually pull the two ends of the bone apart. And we do this through a very slow, controlled process, about 1 millimeter a day. And then over a period of about 50 or 60 days, in her case, the bone is then pulled out to length.
Dr. Schoenlaber and the rest of the crew at ACH have been very supportive. They were very straightforward and to the point. And they also talked to me to where I can understand it, and it wasn't all just medical terms.
I feel like they did a good job letting me know more about the surgery and what was happening or going to be happening to my leg. I think my experience was good. I really liked the nurses because they checked on me and helped me through a lot.